subscribe, this is where you wanna be, cause you know we gon' talk about it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing good. Happy Friday. Who worked today? Who was off today? Who played hooky today? Who just said, I ain't going nowhere today? What's going on, my people, my people, my people? What is going on? How's your Friday working for you? It's been good. Good. She said, I worked. Hey, Karen. Hey, Aurora. Is that how you say it? Aurora Rose. Your intro had me singing to my baby. Oh, I like the intro. One of my members did it for me. Her son did it. I thought it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. She said, good night from Guyana. Hi from Guyana, Cardice. How are you? She said, I'm right on time today. That's right, Marley. That's right, Marley. Come on up in here, y'all. Come on up in here. Oh, hold on, y'all. I got to do my intro. Hold on. I got to finish my intro. Let me finish my intro right quick. First of all, before I do my intro, let me just put this copyright up here. Let me just tell y'all this video right here falls up under the Fair Use Act, okay? And it just says that I'm a blogger, basically. And whatever I say is based on my opinion only. It's good for criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, and scholarships and research. So anyway, I get to say certain things because I'm a blogger, okay? And get away with it. All right. So as far as that, let's do this intro, y'all. I made it a little longer today, okay? A little longer today. All right, here we go.
Okay, let's address something really quick. Why did I bring my business to the internet in the first place? It's because I'm smart. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I was told exactly what was going to happen. So I made a strategic move to protect myself. It's called Hollywood 101. If you know when somebody's going to go, you know for sure somebody's going to go try to destroy your character on the internet, you do it first. So that's why I did that. Not because I feel good about it. Not because I wanted to. Truly didn't want to. Actually, I truly didn't want to. But I was left with no choice. I was left with no choice. And I accepted the consequences of that choice. The consequences of not making that choice would have been far more severe. So, it's called using this. I was a fantastic husband. Fucking fantastic. I supported, loved, adored, and dedicated my life. My ex-wife and I got a divorce 2 years ago, and she spent the last 2 years being on a smear campaign using emotional manipulation to convince the general public that I'm a bad father, bad person, abusive, all of which I have proved to be innocent of in court. And she still perpetuated those lies on the internet, including writing a book. So this is an example of how she is emotionally manipulating women everywhere to hate me, harass me, and try to destroy my life.
So I had to put that up there because he comes out and say he did a Hollywood 101 play, right? I pulled a Hollywood 101. That's why I came out before she did. It's called Hollywood 101. Destroy them before they destroy you. And 2 years later, my wife started this smear campaign. She came to the internet to defame my name so that people wouldn't like me. How dare she do something like that? Like, she's the worst person in the world. How in the world can she get away with this? No, I'm going to court. I'm going to fight her. I want money. She needs to be jailed. It just don't make no sense. Why would she do something like that? Why would she come out to the public and say anything like that? That's just crazy. Now people don't like me. They're trolling me on the internet. They won't leave me alone. Why did she come out to the internet with our business? She put it all out for everybody to hear. And now for the rest of my life, people are going to be picking at me on the internet. Oh, Korra, horrible Korra. Why did you do it? Why did you start this smear campaign? Really, Justin? Really? Justin, you started it. Justin, apologize and mean it and move on, Justin. You can't blame somebody for doing something that you started. You did it, Justin. He did it. And now he wants to accuse Korra of starting this smear campaign. He wants to try to make her seem like the worst person in the world for coming out here and dragging him as if he didn't drag her first. I don't get it. He literally said, I pulled a Hollywood 101. I beat her to the punch. But when she came back and sucker punched his ass, he couldn't take it. He done knelt over and has been kneeling over ever since, okay? He can't handle it. He cannot, okay? Now, hello, everybody. I am Amor, your host for this show. Thank you, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Big, huge shout out to my members that's lit up in green. Y'all know I love y'all for life. And everybody else that has subscribed to my page or just coming by to visit, can you please, please, please hit that thumbs up button for me? And you are very welcome to be here, okay? We are going to now show a video where they were still together and he was trying to put their business, their dirty laundry, out to the public. Now, I'm sure he's did it more than once, but this video was sent to me and I want to show it because this is not the first time he's tried to paint a picture of her in a not so good light to the public. Okay, here we go. Now, in the chat, because I know you guys been following this a whole lot longer than me. I don't know how many times I have to say that. But when I pull the video up, I want you to say in the chat, have you seen it or not? Just say, yep, saw that one, or no, I have not saw that one. So I'm sure those that have seen it, as soon as you see it pop up, I want you to put in the chat, yep, saw that one. Okay, here we go. Why is it not playing? Hold on. Why is it not playing? Hold on a second. Do I have to hit play over here? Let me find out why it's not playing. Oh, all right. I don't know why it's not playing. Hold on 1 second. All right, let me remove it and start it back. Let me try it again. If you've seen it, put in the chat that you have seen this video. I'm gonna try it again, see if it'll load this time.
Okay. 10 tips to not fight in your marriage. Yes, this is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna be sharing our tips on being the perfect couple in the world. We don't fight. We're so perfect. Social media is a lie. We have been fighting for the last how many hours, baby?
How would you tell them why we're fighting?
Why are we fighting? No, don't tell them why we're fighting.
Why? Because you don't want the world to...
Yes, that's our private business. You don't air your dirty...
We've been fighting because I'm trying to give Korra business advice and she's not listening. She thinks she knows what she's doing.
Well,
did y'all just hear this man? Did y'all just hear this man? Okay, so for those in the back that couldn't hear, she basically said, we're going to give basically 10 tips on whatever the tips were supposed to be for, right? On how to, you know, work out a fight or whatever in a relationship. I don't know what the 10 tips were, but whatever the 10 tips was, I can go back and listen to it again. But she said, social media is a lie. She said, we're gonna tell y'all how perfect our relationship is. And she said, yeah, okay. No, that's not true. We fight all the time. At first, she tried to be facetious and say, we don't fight. We got the perfect relationship. We got the perfect marriage. We don't fight. And then she says, social media is a lie. It's a lie. We fight all the time. We have been fighting all day. She says, we've been fighting all day. She says, how long have we been fighting, honey, or whatever? And he says, well, do you want to tell them why we're fighting? She said, why are we fighting? And then she stopped and said, no, we're not going to tell them why we're fighting because that's our personal business. We're not going to air our dirty laundry out on the internet And he immediately says, we've been fighting because I've been trying to give her business advice and she doesn't want to listen. He told the world that that's why they were still together. I've been trying to give Korra business advice and she doesn't want to listen. Okay, I'm going to play it again.
10 tips to not fight in your marriage.
Okay, so she said 10 tips to not fight in your marriage. 10 tips to not fight in your marriage. And she laughed because she know they were fighting all the time behind the scenes.
For married couples. 10 tips to not fight in your marriage. Yes, this is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna be sharing our tips on being the perfect couple in the world. We don't fight. We're so perfect. Social media is a lie. We have been fighting for the last how many hours, baby?
How would you tell them why we're fighting?
Why are we fighting? No, don't tell them why we're fighting.
Why? Because you don't want the world to.
Yes, that's our private business.
Then she says, why are we fighting? No, don't tell them why we're fighting. Then he's like, why? You don't want the world to know? You don't want the world to know? But yet he accuses her of starting a smear campaign, right? But he comes out on live in front of her fans and he's like, why? You don't want the world to know? She's like, no, I don't want to air our dirty laundry. And what does he do? He airs the dirty laundry, okay?
You don't air your dirty
We've been fighting because I'm trying to give Korra business advice and she's not listening. She thinks she knows what she's doing.
Then he says, now to me, this is degrading right here. I can't stand when a man say this right here. I can't stand when a man says this right here. And I'm pretty sure that probably hurt her feelings. He says, I've been trying to give Korra business advice because she doesn't know what she's doing. Because she doesn't know what she's doing. First of all, what husband said that out to the public? Huh? Even if he said it to her behind closed doors, you don't know what you're doing. But to come out in front of the world to say she doesn't know what she's doing. Like, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Like, she doesn't know what she's doing. He set her up to be picked at, to be talked about. The fact that he says, we've been fighting because I'm trying to give her business advice because she doesn't know what she's doing. Right? Listen to this again and look at Korra's face. It goes from a smile to kind of somewhat of a, I ain't gonna say frown, but you check it out.
Because I'm trying to give Korra business advice and she's not listening. She thinks she knows what she's doing.
Well, do you listen to me?
No, he says, and she's not listening because she thinks she knows what she's doing. Is that belittling or is that just me? Is that belittling or is that just me? She thinks she knows what she's doing. So he didn't say she doesn't know what she's doing. It means the same thing. He says, I'm trying to give her business advice, but she's not listening because she thinks she knows what she's doing. Is that not belittling? Is that not belittling? Because she thinks she knows what she's doing.
This advice and she's not listening. She thinks she knows what she's doing.
Well, do you listen to me?
Yes, I do.
How? When?
What have I not listened to you about?
I don't know.
See, we're fighting on.
He literally, I can't. The man says, I'm trying to give her business advice, but she's not listening because she thinks she knows what she's doing. So you can already tell in that relationship, Justin thought maybe because he went to chiropractic school, maybe, huh? He already was in the relationship thinking that he knew more than her. He was smarter than her. You understand what I'm saying? And she had to listen to him because Justin is the only one that knows what to do. Okay. I'm trying to give her advice, but she's not listening because she thinks she knows what she's doing. But now let's fast forward. Korra thinks she knows what she's doing, but to date, she has 2 houses, Airbnb property, 2 vehicles, right? And he is still renting. He is still renting and carrying around a massage table because he's a level 3 massage therapist. But he says, I'm trying to give her business advice, but she's not listening because she thinks she knows what she's doing. That is degrading, you guys. Furthermore, for him to say it out loud for everybody to hear. He didn't even have to say that, okay? We're fighting because, and why are you fighting because that? Where's the compromise? Where's the, I'll listen to what you have to say, you listen to what I have to say, and then we meet in the middle. Where is that at? So it sounds like, no, you do it my way and my way only. We're fighting because I'm trying to give Korra business advice, but she's not listening, right? Let me tell you what it probably was about. He probably said, you need to give me $40,000 so I can pay off this student loan or put a big dent in it. That way we can have this bill out of the way and then we'll buy us a bed. You understand what I'm saying? And then we'll buy us a bed. He has all the sense. He's so smart, but they were sleeping on an air mattress. Okay? But he's so smart. He has all the answers, and she has none. But he's still renting, and she owns properties. I'm trying to give Korra business advice, but she won't listen because she thinks she knows what she's doing. Then she turns around and says, well, do you listen to me? Do you listen to me? Because in a relationship, it's a give and take. And let me tell you something, baby. If God felt like men were smart enough, wise enough, smart enough, and good enough to be on this earth by themselves, he would have left it that way. But yet he said, you know what? Something is missing. Something is missing. You need a helpmate. Because God know he didn't get him in the whole brain. He gave him a 3/4 of it, maybe half. Maybe half. God knew when he completed men, something was missing. He said, I'm going to take from your rib and create you a helpmate. A helpmate. What does he think a helpmate supposed to do? Supposed to help him. You bounce your ideas off of her. She bounced her ideas off of you. And you guys make one hell of a team. But when you got a know-it-all, a smart aleck, someone that thinks that his partner is dumb and don't know what the hell she's doing, how is Korra operating in the position in which she was created for, to be a helpmate? How you going to be a helpmate with a man that thinks he knows more than you? Now, I'm not saying that men are dumb. Okay, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is women tend to be more critical thinkers. We analyze every damn thing, and we've gotten so good at it, we could do it very, very quickly. So when you ask us the question, we didn't already analyze it in our head, and therefore we can answer it. When we make decisions, sometimes it takes us a while to ponder on the decisions because we have to analyze it. God knew that, and that's why he created us to be with the man, to be their helpmate. But he's like, we're arguing right now. We're arguing because I'm trying to give her advice, business advice, but she's not listening. Because she thinks she knows what she's doing. Now, to me, that's an insult. Because basically you're saying she doesn't know what she's doing. Korra and Justin is pretty much around the same age. Well, I think she might be a little younger than him, but that's 32 and he's 35 right now, right? That's not even a big age difference, right? because I was always told a woman is about 4 years smarter or 4 years more advanced. If she was the same age as him, she would be 4 years more advanced than him, right? So she's 32 and he's 35. That's only 3-year difference. So she still got him up for a year. She's still a year ahead of him. You understand what I'm saying? So for him to try to insinuate to her and all of her fans that's listening that she doesn't know what she's doing, but he does, but he knows what he's doing. And that is why he wants child support. That's why he knows what he's doing so much that he's begging the judge for child support. Because if he knew what he was doing, he wouldn't need child support from someone that don't know what they're doing, right? He wants child support from someone that doesn't know what they're doing. Let's finish listening to the video because I got another video that I want to break down to you guys where he degrade and belittle her, but still wants child support. Let's go.
I'm alive now.
See you. Because you are born to fight. You're a fighter. You're a fighter. Everything you must fight.
No.
You must fight tooth and nail.
That's not true.
And see, listen, I don't know if y'all caught that, but she says, you are born to fight. You are a fighter. See, we didn't know that they was having problems in their relationship, right? But she was pretty much saying it right there because you were born to fight. You are a fighter. Everything you must fight. You must fight over everything is what she's saying. What she said, you were born a fighter, which means, listen, he was probably trying to argue and fight with her over a lot of shit, okay? Let's go back and listen to it again at the very end, where she basically said, because you were born a fighter. He's like, no, that's not true. No, that's not true. No, well, obviously it is, because she sat here and told all of us, you were born a fighter. You want to fight about everything, everything. Fight, 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 fight. You want to fight about everything. That means, let me tell you what it means. That means he want to argue. I ain't arguing with you. You mad. You big mad. Justin likes to argue because Justin wants to be right all the time. And Justin wanted Korra to listen to his advice. You remember yesterday I showed y'all what he said, let me just take care of the money. Let me do the money planning. He wanted to plan the money. He wanted to make the decisions. He wanted to tell her, basically, Justin wanted 100% control. Do it my way or no way at all. And he didn't like the fact that Korra was developing her own mindset and wanting to make her own decisions. That tells you that Korra wasn't no dummy. And it's good that the relationship didn't last a very, very long time, because if she would, like 4 or 5 years is really not a long time to be married, right? But if it would have been 10, 15, 20 years, Korra's head would be jacked up right now. You hear me? Korra's head would have been jacked if she would have stayed with this man for a very, very, very long time. She will be sitting on somebody's couch today, tomorrow, and for the next 5 or 6 years. Do you hear me? She got out of it quick enough because she realized, you know what? This is not good for me. This ain't good for me. It ain't good for him, and it's not good for me. So the best thing that Justin probably did do is take to social media and announce they were getting a divorce. That Korra didn't realize it that day that was the best thing for her, but she realized it eventually, okay? And I'm sure she's so glad he threw that damn cake in the trash can. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's probably today saying, Lord, thank you for letting this man throw that cake in the trash can. Because had he not threw the cake in the trash and they would have got back together, she would still be going through that bullshit today. Do you understand what I'm saying? Being controlled by somebody that thinks he knows it all. Lord Jesus. He doesn't need to be married with that mindset.
She's not listening. She thinks she knows what she's doing.
She thinks she knows what she's doing. Listen to this.
You're dirty.
We've been fighting because I'm trying to give Korra business advice and she's not listening. She thinks she knows what she's doing.
Well, do you listen to me?
Yes, I do.
How? When?
What have I not listened to you about?
I don't know.
See, we're fighting on live now.
See you. Because you are born to fight. You're a fighter.
I'm not fighting.
You are a fighter. Everything you must fight.
No.
You must fight tooth and nail.
That's not true.
She said, you must fight truth and nail. You must fight everything. You were born a fighter. You want to fight over everything. You were born to fight. You want to fight truth. How you said truth and nails or tooth and nails? I think she meant tooth and nails. Hold on, let me see what she said. I think it's tooth and nails, right?
10 tips to not fight.
Hold on, let me see what she said. I think it's called tooth and nails.
You must fight tooth and nail.
That's not true.
Yeah, tooth and nails. Tooth and nails. You must fight. You was born a fighter. You fight over everything. She basically saying it right there. You just want to fight. You just want to fight. Everything has to be a fight. If I don't agree with what you say, it's a fight. If I don't do it your way, it's a fight. You want to be in control of everything. If I don't give in to your commands, it's a fight. You want to fight. And I believe it because she said one day she wanted to go to sleep and this man just wanted to follow her around and fight. Just fight. Who wants to be with somebody that always want to fight? Who? Time for that. That shit get tiring. Very much so. Woo, Jesus. Anyway, let's listen to this next one, you guys.
I left my wife 10 days after the birth of our second daughter. I won't get into the details of that, but I will say I did it to protect myself. I did it to protect them.
Now, let me remind you, this video is a year ago. 1 year ago. This video is 1 year ago. Okay? This is from the guy that's been quiet for 2 years, but this was 1 year ago. Let's listen.
I would never abandon my children. I was just doing what was necessary because it would have been worse if I stayed. So that's all I'm going to say about that particular thing. A lot of people have said it was 3 days. A lot of people say it's 4 days. I get a lot of criticism for abandoning my children, which I did not do. I just wanted to I just knew that the situation had to change, and so I changed it after many years of trying to fix it. So that caused a public outcry. And I have been harassed every day, and it has now been a year. So what's that like? So what does harassment mean? I have been alienated against all my friends. I can no longer interact with any of my friends on social media because...
And I want you to listen to this because he's going to blame it on Korra. But I want you to listen to how this man says his life has been affected by this drama. And he blames Korra. But I want you to ask yourself, had he not brought this to social media, who would have known, one, and two, would all of these things that he's about to say, he's sick, he's mentally ill or whatever the case may be, he's about to use all these excuses, alienated from his family, his friends, and all this stuff. He blames it on Korra. But I want you to ask yourself, and I want you to put it in the chat. Whose fault is this? Who brought this to the internet? Would these things be going on? Would he be getting harassed by all these people had he not brought this to the internet?
Because the hyenas and jackals will go attack them and send threats, send harassing messages, say all kinds of things about me. So I've had to protect my family and friends. I've had to isolate myself from them in a public perspective. I have many friends that have large followers on social media. They're primarily in the health and wellness space, and great to do collaboration with them, just can't because of these hyenas, these very, very toxic souls on the internet that are after to destroy me. Many of you are looking at me and being like, how do you deal with it? Because I don't fight back. I don't.
This man said he doesn't fight back. As if Korra just came out here and just spread all their business all across the internet and he don't fight back. Because he don't fight back. Didn't he start it? Didn't he start the fight? But he doesn't fight back, huh?
I haven't said anything on the negative on the internet against anyone except for funny memes here and there since April of 2022.
Okay. He's trying to say I don't know. Let me see what month he say this is. Hold on.
We're now in March of 2023.
So this is March 2023. He said he hasn't said anything negative about anybody, meaning her, meaning Korra, on the internet for almost a year. Almost a year, he's saying. He's saying he didn't say anything negative about Korra for almost a year. But didn't during that time he filed like 3 ex partes trying to take the damn child from her? Huh? Didn't he file all these ex partes trying to rip the kids straight from her arms? Full time? I haven't said anything negative online since April. Oh, no, he said since March of 2022, meaning March is when they separated, right? They separated in March. So now he's saying for a whole year, he didn't say anything negative against Korra. He just sat there and just listened. And she just drug him all up and down social media and caused him all this. You just wait to see what he tell y'all he got going on.
So I had my reasons for coming public with what I did, with what I said, and I will not discuss that on this day. But what I will discuss is those of you that are being harassed on my behalf, like, don't let it affect your mental health. You guys don't need to defend me. I don't want I don't want anybody's mental health to be affected on my account. So, how do I go with this? What has this harassment done to my life? It has essentially consumed it. It has consumed every aspect of it because I get hundreds of messages a day. I can no longer answer my phone because I get in the beginning interact with any of my friends on social media.
I'm curious as to what he thought was going to happen when he put his business out on social media. Were they only supposed to harass Korra and no one was supposed to harass him? I mean, was that the plan? They were only supposed to harass Korra?
Yeah, because the hyenas and jackals will go attack them and send threats, send harassing messages, say all kinds of things about me. So I've had to protect my family and friends. I've had to isolate myself from them in a public perspective. I have many friends that have large followers on social media. They're primarily in the health and wellness space. And it would be great to do collaborations with them, but I just can't because of these hyenas, these very, very toxic souls on the internet that are after to destroy me. Many of you are looking at me and being like, how do you deal with it? Because I don't fight back. I haven't said anything on the negative on the internet against anyone except for funny memes here and there since April of 2022. We're now in March of 2023. So I had my reasons for coming public with what I did, with what I said, and I will not discuss that on this day.
But what I will discuss is those of you that are being harassed on my behalf, like, don't let it affect your mental health. You guys don't need to defend me. I don't want you guys to, I don't want anybody's mental health to be affected on my account. So, how do I go with this? What has this harassment done to my life?
That you put out there.
It has essentially consumed it. It has consumed every aspect of it because I get hundreds of messages a day. I can no longer answer my phone because I get in the beginning, I would say 50 phone calls a day. So I no longer answer my phone. I conduct my business completely through text message. It has affected me mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. So why do I not fight back?
Why does he don't fight back?
I see you there, Lucci. I see you. You're the most toxic one of them all.
Who is Uchi? He said, I see you there, Uchi. You're the most toxic one of them all. Uchi must have been handling him. Uchi must have been slaying him. You hear me? He gave her name recognition on the page, baby.
Why do I not fight back? I don't fight back because I prioritize my daughters ahead of everything. If I fought back and defend myself, I put my future with my daughters in jeopardy. Nothing matters more to me than my future relationship with my daughters.
So you hear him saying it, right? Nothing matters more to him than his future relationship with his daughters, and that's why he don't fight back. But yet he doesn't care about what type of future the daughters have now. Look how much more he's brought to the internet since then. Look how much more he's brought to the internet. She said, more, believe it or not, the person he mentioned is now is in his camp. Are you serious? Oh my God. Are you serious? You got to be kidding me. She was against him, and then all of a sudden now she's with him. Oh Lord, oh, close the front door. Who is Uchi? Uchi, who is that? Is that the one that helped him with the ex partes? Please say it ain't so. Please say this is not the lady that he trusted her. Oh my God. Is that the same one? Oh my God. Oh my God. He's
Nothing.
crazy.
Not my career, not money, not this Facebook fame, nothing. So therefore, I have not defended myself. I have not proven.
Oh, so it's not. He said, therefore, he hasn't started defending himself. Listen, you guys.
More to me than my future relationship with my daughters. Nothing. Not my career, not money, not this Facebook fame, nothing. So therefore, I have not defended myself. I have not proven that the allegations against me are false. I'll do that with the judge. They are false. They are completely and utterly false. So I have had to endure. I have had to endure the insane amount of harassment to try to destroy my very livelihood. Many of these people that are trying to destroy my livelihood don't realize that, yes, I make money from Facebook. Yes, my family makes money from Facebook. But in the event that Facebook stops paying, what is the thing that is going to support my daughter's future? It is my practice, and it has been since the beginning. Since the day June was born, my practice supported every aspect. I paid every single bill. I paid everything with the money that I made from being a doctor, of being a chiropractor. So people trying to destroy that aspect, if you guys are fans of my daughters, the only thing you're doing is hurting their future. You're hurting, like, my practice has been relatively unaffected from your guys' effort to take it down. How it has been affected is my ability to be focused, to be present, to have the drive to see as many patients. I see less patients now because I just don't have the energy or emotional capacity to do so.
He doesn't have the energy or emotional capacity to work, right? He doesn't have the energy or emotional capacity to work. He said that, you know, the business is not affected because, you know, you guys been calling and smearing lies. It's only been affected because I can't emotionally handle what I started. I can't emotionally take what I did to her. I can't take it being done to me. I wanted her to be smeared. You guys flipped the script on my ass and started coming after me, and I can't take it. It wasn't supposed to be like that. You guys were supposed to go after her. You're supposed to ruin her. I was trying to defame her. I was trying to break her mentally. Now, let me ask you guys this. Do you think that it affected Korra's emotional ability to stop working, or did Korra continue to work, dancing and singing and doing her thing online? Huh? She was probably affected emotionally, but she did not let that stop her from working, because that's what you call a strong individual. They know they have something to work for, and those are the children. You don't let that type of stuff stop your ability to feed your family. That's the difference. That right there should tell you who the kids should go to. The person that doesn't allow anything to stop their ability to feed their children should be the one with the kids. But when you got somebody on here saying, oh my God, it affected my emotional ability to continue to work and provide for my family because I could not handle the heat. It was too much heat for me. So I couldn't handle it. Therefore, I just didn't go to work. Like, who does that? Huh? Who just don't go to work? It's been plenty of times when we didn't want to go to work, right? But we knew we had mortgage, rent, light, car note, food bills, the children. We knew we had responsibilities. So we got up and did what we had to do despite of. That's why God created us to be the helpmate, because we didn't let, oh, I'm sick, oh, I got a cold, oh, I got a sore throat stop us from going to work. We didn't let period cramps stop us from going to work. But here you go with a man working as a chiropractor, probably on his own schedule, said, you guys didn't affect my work, my business. You affected it. You didn't affect it directly. You indirectly affected it because you affected my emotional ability to go to work, to focus, to keep it together. I was too broke down because I did not expect for things to go the way they did. I thought I was going to come out here and tell y'all that she was a whore, slut, cunt, all these things, an adulterer, and y'all was supposed to believe me, and y'all was supposed to stone her, honey. Y'all was supposed to bring her all the way down, and I was supposed to shine. But when it didn't work that way, now I'm affected. Now I'm being harassed, even though I brought this shit out here. Even though I started the smear campaign. Even though I did it, but it reversed on me. So now I'm going to blame her for my mental state. She ruined my mental state by fighting back. She should have been quiet. Period. Now look what I got to deal with because she had the audacity to talk.
Present to have the drive to see as many patients. I see less patients now because I just don't have the energy or emotional capacity to do so. So the only thing you guys are all doing, all you toxic souls that are trying to destroy my reputation, my professional integrity, my future, you are destroying June and Athena's stability for the future. Because social media income is not guaranteed. That valve can turn off at any time. For example, our government is considering banning TikTok because of some privacy, national security risks related to TikTok. Let's say 100% of my income was related to TikTok. Now, TikTok's banned. Now my family goes from living a comfortable life to living on the streets or living in a small little apartment. So what you guys are doing is essentially attacking me as attacking my daughters. And it's quite literally some of the most evil, unethical, and downright devilish behavior I've ever seen in my entire life.
So attacking him is attacking his daughters, is affecting his daughter's stability, right? So not attacking Korra is affecting the daughters, only him, because he's the stability, right? He's the stability, but yet he's asking the judge for what? He's asking the judge for child support from the non-stability working parent. Huh? He wants the kids, but he wants the non-stable individual to pay child support. Her money ain't guaranteed, is what he said, right? Her money don't provide no stability for the children, but yet he wants it. Not only does he want child support from this non-stability woman, he wants $1,500 paid toward medical expenses. He wants $10,000 in the bond so he can catch a flight when Korra don't answer the phone. He wants money. He wants Korra to relinquish the girl's social media account so he can get paid on it. But he wants the non-stability person to pay money for the girls, right? So talking about him affects his daughters, but it doesn't affect the mom. Make that make sense? But the mom with her non-stability working ass, right, should have to pay him. Should have to pay him. If he was such top dog, big dog, in the divorce, not the divorce, but in the court papers, in these last restraining orders papers that he filed, he would have said, Your Honor, I want full custody and I don't want no child support because my job provides stability enough to care for me and my girls. I don't need Korra's money because it's not stable anyway. She has no stability. That money can be gone tomorrow and she'll be homeless tomorrow. So I'm only going to rely on my stable income to care for us because I don't need to include no non-stable ass income in my plan, right? But yet, that ain't what he asked for. Yet, that's not what he asked for. He asked the judge to give him some non-stability money, okay? He wants that non-stable ass coins, dollar bills, period. Her job don't provide no stability. But Your Honor, can I get a little cut? I want a little something. I want something small from this non-stability ass worker. Like, really? You already degrade her in front of her fans by saying she don't listen and she don't know what she's doing. She thinks she knows what she's doing and she don't. And then another video, you basically say In a snap of a moment, she could be homeless on the street because she doesn't have stability income. But yet, in 2024, he wants some of that non-stability ass money. He wants an order written for some non-stability coins. Would you want non-stability coins? If I got a stable job, I am going to base everything around my income because that's stability, right? But nope. He wants some of that non-stability money. That's what he wants.
I would call it on par with some of the greatest tragedies in human history as far as how people are approaching this.
Did you hear what he said? This is the worst thing in history of how people approaching this because they wasn't supposed to approach it this way. He said this is the most evil, degrading thing in the world of the way people are approaching it. Because how dare you approach it and come after me, Justin Dean, and not come after Korra? How are you coming after me? In his mind, that's exactly what he thinks. That's what he believes. He said, I painted a picture so ugly for you guys to dog out my ex. But you guys flip the switch around on me. How dare you? How can you do that? Did I not paint the picture pretty enough for you? Did I not tell you that she cheated while pregnant? Shouldn't you feel sorry for me? Did you not believe me? No, I didn't have no proof, but you were supposed to believe me because I'm the American. She's the immigrant. You were supposed to believe me. I don't need to give you no receipts. I don't need to provide you no receipts. Just believe me. Believe the words that's coming out of my mouth. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. But he said this is like the worst thing that ever happened in the world ever. For them to flip the switch, come after him, harass him for dragging the mother of his kids through the mud, all because they broke the hell up. As if people don't break up every damn day. They could have broke up and stayed separated for a year, went to counseling and got back together, right? But nope, he had to come out here and call her all types of unprincipled names and tell y'all that she this, that, and the third. He wanted to ruin her, honey. He was out for blood then, and he's out for blood now, baby. Okay?
Anytime. For example, our government is considering banning TikTok because of some privacy, national security risks related to TikTok. Let's say 100% of my income was related to TikTok. Now, TikTok's banned. Now my family goes from living a comfortable life to living on the streets or living in a small little apartment. So what you guys are doing is essentially attacking me as attacking my daughters. And it's quite literally some of the most evil, unethical, and downright devilish behavior I've ever seen in my entire life.
Them attacking Korra wasn't evil. His supporters attacking Korra wasn't devilish, huh? It wasn't dirty, but attacking him is. He didn't like that, honey. He didn't know, honey. He didn't know what that reverse feeling was gonna feel like, huh? It's morally incorrect. It's morally wrong for them to attack him. But it was just fine when they was attacking Korra. Huh?
I would call it on par with some of the greatest tragedies in human history as far as how people are approaching this. So, and to be honest with you, I'm talking about this today because many people are reaching out to me and saying, I don't know how you do it. You're so strong. Yes, I'm strong, but it would be fake, unfair, and in my opinion, unethical to pretend that this sort of harassment is not affecting me. I've gone through states of depression. I've gone through states of anxiety. I've gone through states of losing all hope in everything. I have fought.
He gone through states of depression, anxiety, and losing all hope because he brought his dirty laundry to social media. Because he brought his dirty laundry to social media, he is being harassed. Because he brought his dirty laundry to social media, he's been all these phone calls he claimed he gets. Because he brought his dirty laundry to social media, and not just brought his dirty laundry to social media, he brought his dirty laundry to social media, and then he tried to smear and degrade the mother of his children. And he thought he was supposed to get a pat on the back. Where do you do that at? He obviously didn't know the power of a woman, baby, because sometimes we stick together. Not all the time, but sometimes we stick together. When you fight one woman, you fight us all. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes, not all the time. Now, I know, honey, but he thought that he could actually beat someone that God created to be his helpmate. Huh? He thought he could beat his helpmate. God put her on this earth to help him. Help him. And he thought he was going to outsmart his helpmate. You got to be shitting me. He thought he was going to beat a woman. Oh, Jesus.
My way out of those situations by just listening to positive videos. My friends would call me. My mom calls me every day to make sure I'm okay.
My mom called me every day and make sure I fix my lunch and tuck myself in the bed. My mom called me. What 35-year-old man is up here talking about my mom calls me every day to make sure I'm okay? Like, oh my God. My mom calls me every day to make sure I brush my teeth. My mom called me every day and make sure I suck the bottle. Like, my mom called me every day and made sure I change my diaper. Like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now?
I have a lot of friends that just reach out to me and just be like, hey man, I want to let you know I'm thinking of you and seeing if you're okay. And those little things really get you through the day. So many of you have reached out to me and spoken many positive words. Even if I haven't responded, I wanted to let you know that some of those comments have gotten me through some pretty dark days. I'm doing pretty well now, but I'm also extremely exhausted. So
He's extremely exhausted because he tried to tussle in the ring with a woman, okay? He tried to tussle. He thought he already told Korra while they were in a relationship that she didn't know what she was doing, or she thought she knew what she was doing. And then after he came out here and started this smear campaign, he tried to wrestle in the ring with a woman. And now he's exhausted. Now he want to tap out, huh? No. Gloves up. Fist up. Let's go, right? He wanted to get in the ring and tussle. And now he want to tap out. I quit. You got me. I quit. No. No, not yet. No. Because you thought you knew more than she did, Justin. You thought you was smarter. You thought she didn't know nothing. You thought she was just going to listen to you forever, okay? And she didn't. She's smarter than you. Did your mom not teach you that, Justin? When you called your mom or your mom called you every single day, did she not tell you what you don't do is fight with a woman? Huh? Did she tell you that? Well, she should have. Your mama should have told you, don't get in the ring and wrestle with a woman because she will win. She's smarter than you, Justin. She will win. But nope, you want to tussle with the woman. You wanted to get in the ring with a woman, and now she's dragging him and he can't take it. Huh?
I go into what I call a coma every single night. I sleep like a rock. And I've been prioritizing sleep. So, but it's been difficult to do self-care things like take care of myself as far as exercise because I'm so exhausted from a year of. At one point, there were 65 bloggers sending slanderous lies about me without any proof.
65 bloggers. Korra had 65 bloggers after Justin, slandering his name with no proof. And how many did he have? She had 65 and none of them had proof. How many did he have? 85? But still no proof. No proof. None. Oh, she had 65 bloggers coming after me, spreading all type of lies with no proof. And I had 85 bloggers and I didn't have no proof either. You didn't have no proof, but yet you wanted the bloggers to believe you. That's why he went on a tour of blogger meetups. He did meet and greets with bloggers. I'll meet you on your channel at 5 o'clock. You gonna be there? Yeah, I'll be there. All right, let's go. Call me. All right. I got you set up for 15 more next week. Okay, cool. He went channel hopping to these different bloggers with no proof, wanting them to slander his ex. He even tagged bloggers from on his own post. He tagged Nigerian bloggers because he wanted to destroy her name in Nigeria, baby. He wanted them Nigerians to turn on her. And a lot of them did. But the smart ones didn't. The rational thinking, think outside the box, can smell bullshit a mile away. They didn't buy it. He couldn't get them. He could not get to the smart ones. And that's why even today, he's still mad. After all this damn time, he's still mad. And he wants blood, period.
Any justifiable and without hearing my side of the story. And
so the 65 bloggers didn't hear his side of the story. But didn't he start the story? They didn't hear his side of the story. They didn't hear his side of the story. They just haven't heard my side of the story. They believe her because they haven't heard my side of the story. It wouldn't have had to be no story if he would have did what they begged him to do, and that is not air out our dirty laundry online. Then nobody need to know, right? Nobody would have known that he likes to take pictures of clients, take pictures of their boobs, right? Nobody would have known that he was a cheating dog, but wanted to blame the cheating on Korra, right? Nobody would have known that he called her all these nasty names. Nobody would have known that he slapped her in the face when she was 3 months pregnant. Nobody would have known any of that. Nobody wouldn't have known that he, while he was a child, got touched. And that's all I'm going to say. Nobody would have known that. We would not have known that he is still dealing with childhood traumas. We would not have known that. We would not have known that. Yet, he came and released this stuff to the internet. He released it to the internet. They took it and ran with it, and now it's Korra's fault. Make it make sense.
I'm talking about this now more because it's like, if any of you are going through this or going through a difficult time, it's just day by day. Just day by day, you just got to get up, put your pants on like everyone else, and get whatever objective you need to do for the day. For me, if I get up and I see 3 or 4 patients and I make the income necessary to continue to support my daughters and continue to move us forward, or at least keep us the same, it's a W. You know, it's a win, because I continued to move the needle forward on a particular day. And I'm operating at probably 20% of my previous capacity. When someone said that I worked 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. before, I did. I'd wake up in the morning and I'd work on computer marketing stuff. I would do video editing. I would wake up and do things related to my practice to get it profitable and get it successful where it is now. And then I'd work all day, because I charge less then, so I would see like 8 to 10 patients a day. And then I'd come home, stay up until 2 in the morning, and I was self-teaching myself SEO, which is, those of you who don't know what that's search engine optimization. I was learning how to basically make people discover me on the internet so that I could get more patients and support my family. And that's how I paid for the vacations we went on. That's how we paid for us to go everywhere we went. I mean, June's been to...
For some reason, I just don't believe that. And the reason why I don't believe that is because he was even talking about in one of the videos, which I wish I had it right now, and I would be posting it right now. But he was talking about how he was going to quit. Well, I don't know if he said quit, but maybe he did say quit. But when he's supposed to travel with her and be her manager, I thought I saw a video or heard him say that the plan was for him to travel around and be her manager. He was supposed to be her manager. So how he was going to do that and work his chiropractor job? I think that man said he was supposed to quit his job and be her manager with her unstable ass income. Okay.
3 countries that I can think off the top of my head before she was 2 years old. So that's how I was able to continue to give my life better, my family, more and more rich life experiences that I never had myself growing up. So this is definitely going to have to be a part 2, because there's so much more that I have to say, and I have a patient.
Now, mind you, this was a year ago. You heard him say it's definitely need to be a part 2. This was a year ago. So every year he's gonna have a part 1 through 5 series or some shit. Every year he going part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Like this was part 1. Shouldn't it have been like part 17 or some shit, because he just did a part something this year. So this was last March, right? Where he did a part 1. Oh, this definitely needs to be a part 2 to this, because I'm not finished talking. So I'm sure he's not on just no part 1 in 2024 when he was on part 1 in 2023. Oh, it definitely need to be a part 2. I'll be back to finish talking shit about my ex.
Which is, those of you who don't know what that's search engine optimization. I was learning how to basically make people discover me on the internet so that I could get more patients and support my family. And that's how I paid for the vacations we went on. That's how we paid for us to go everywhere we went. I mean, June's been to 3 countries that I can think off the top of my head before she was 2 years old. So that's how I was able to continue to give my life better, my family, more and more rich life experience.
He said, now listen, he said, so all the countries that Junie went to, he's making it sound like they went as a family. So did Junie? Okay, so I thought Korra took Junie to Nigeria. Were they ever over there together? I mean, school me. Were they in Nigeria together, or was just Korra and Junie in Nigeria? Which one was it? Because the way he talking, like they went over there for a vacation or something.
So that's how I was able to
on his dime.
Continue to give my life better, my family, more and more rich life experiences that I never had myself growing up. So this is definitely going to have to be a part 2, because there's so much more that I have to say, and I have a patient showing up in 3 minutes, and this is just an example of me not being on top of it as I should be. I thought it was at 1, it's at noon. So now
he said, this is an example of me not being on top of things like I should be. That's just because he's irresponsible. That's because he ain't sharp. He ain't sharp. He ain't on top of his job. He literally trying to say, this is an example right here. Well, because I thought the appointment was at 1 and it's really at 12. Like, dude, because you're unorganized. That's what it's called. You are unorganized. And you want to blame that on your drama? He want to blame that on being harassed and all this other stuff. He ain't handling business. But yet he's trying to give Korra business advice, but she don't want to listen. But have Korra missed going live? Because I think Korra shows up on her job every day, every single day. Does Korra miss a day at work? Huh? Have y'all ever went by a whole day and didn't see Korra at work? Because I think Korra works 7 days a week. I believe Korra works 7 days a week. Do Korra go live 7 days a week? If she does, that means she at work 7 days a week. Okay. So this is just an example. What I'm talking about right here, all the harassment that they've done to me caused me to not know where my appointments are. I thought it was at 1, but it was at 12. Like, come on, dude. That means you are irresponsible, don't know what the hell you're doing, and you need somebody to help you. He need help. He should have been listening to Korra at business advice.
Because there's so much more that I have to say, and I have a patient showing up in 3 minutes, and this is just an example of me not being on top of it as I should be. I thought it was at 1, it's at noon. So now I'm done at 1, and I have a break till 4, I have a patient from 4 to 5, then I go pick up June from school, and then I play with the kids for a couple hours, and then at that point I'll be so tired I'll fall asleep. So we're going to do part 2. I'm going to treat this patient, and we will do part 2 afterwards. So let's plan for a part 2 it is now noon here in LA. So my patient will be from 12 to 1, and then I will come back on here and do a part 2.
But I thought he just ran down a schedule. Let's rewind it, because I thought he just ran down a schedule where a part 2 wouldn't fit in that schedule. Let's go. His priorities are jacked up. Oh, I can squeeze in talking about Korra in my lives, but I can't make my appointments. Really?
It is now noon here in LA. So my patient will be from 12 to 1, and then I will come back on here and do a part 2.
Let's rewind it, because he ran down a schedule.
This is definitely going to have to be a part 2, because there's so much more that I have to say, and I have a patient showing up in 3 minutes, and this is just an example of me not being on top of it as I should be. I thought it was at 1, it's at noon. So now I'm done at 1, and I have a break till 4, I have a patient from 4 to 5, then I go pick up June from school, and then I play with the kids for a couple hours, and then at that point I'll be so tired I'll fall asleep.
Oh, he said he got a break till 4.
So we're going to do part 2. I'm going to treat this patient, and we will do part 2 afterwards. So let's plan for a part 2 it is now noon here in LA. So my patient will be from 12 to 1, and then I will come back on here and do a part 2. So, going to be interesting. But those of you saying don't let negativity get to you, I did very well with that for a really long time. But every single person, eventually, it starts to affect them.
It affects everybody but Korra. Eventually it affects everybody but Korra. It wasn't supposed to affect Korra. He don't think that all these hounds that harass Korra, that it was supposed to affect Korra. If he was so concerned about this affecting both of them, he would have came back out to social media and begged everybody to stop and said, listen, I apologize to Korra for bringing this out on the internet. I shouldn't have never done that. I shouldn't have never disrespected the mother of my kids. I apologize. Korra and I will handle this behind the scenes, you guys. I am so sorry for ever doing what I did. He would have done that. But it was supposed to affect Korra and not him.
I've seen it with my mom. My mom was completely unaffected for a long time until recently. And now she's mad. And now she's frustrated because she knows that these are all just slanderous lies to make money. Criticizing and trying to harass and spread lies about Dr. Dean, me, is become a very profitable endeavor on the internet. And I can show you proof of that. So we're going to do part 2 in a bit. I didn't really get to the motivational side of things that I want. And I'm a little bit, my message is not as clear cut as I wanted it to be, but that, that's part of the process.
So criticizing and harassing Dr. Dean is just wrong, y'all. It's just wrong. It's just so wrong, honey. Y'all was never supposed to be criticizing Dr. Dean. That was just some bad business going on. Y'all was not supposed to take on that. Y'all was not supposed to criticize Dr. Dean. It was supposed to be his ex-wife. That's it. That's all. Y'all was only supposed to harass her. It is affecting him. Of course it was going to affect him. But no one cared if it affected her. It was okay to affect her, just not him. Because he Dr. Dean. Because he's Dr. Dean. Nobody was supposed to harass Dr. Dean. No. It's not going to affect Korra because why? She has an unstable income. Unreliable, unsustainable, unstable income. Of course it was going to affect me because I'm Dr. Dean. I didn't care if it affected my ex. He's a whole joke. He don't even understand how he sounds. He don't. This man don't understand how he's crying and complaining about this affecting him. But what about the other person? You started it. So you have to fix it.
What about 50K? I have been gifted more than 50K from my patients for everything that's been going on. I've had patients give me a substantial amount of money because they know I am not the man that these bloggers are trying to make me out to be. So they want to help me and support me. And they are rich, so they give me money as a gift, which is something I would never accept before. But when you're looking at providing for your daughters and making sure that they have everything that they need, you swallow your pride and you accept help from people that have, for them it's nothing, literally nothing. It's like it's like buying someone a pair of shoes. It's nothing.
So basically, somebody asked him about the 50K that he got from the divorce. He basically saying, I've been gifted more from my patients. Well, then why ask the judge for $67,000 to pay rent if he's been gifted more money from his patients? Why take money from your kid's mom? Why take money from a single mother if your patients are rich and giving you money, huh? Why take money from Korra if your patients is giving you $50,000 and it's nothing, right? It's like buying a pair of shoes. Well, can somebody buy me a pair of shoes? Because I would love for someone to think that $50,000 is not a whole lot of money and they only buy me a pair of shoes because I need about a couple of pair of shoes. Do you hear me? I need a couple of pair of shoes. Hello, 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 hello. I've received more than $50,000 from my patients. So he downplayed the $50,000, you guys. But what he's trying to forget is he asked the judge for $67,000. He downplayed the $50,000. He said he gets more money from he's gifted more money from his patients. Gifted. But yet he asked the judge to take money out of his single mother, the mother, of his children's bank account and put it in his. He's gifted more than 50K. 50K ain't shit to him. But yet, that did not stop him from asking the judge, Your Honor, can you make her help pay rent? I need her to help pay rent. I need her 50K to help pay rent. Or actually, he asked for 67. I guess the judge came up, the judge got his own way of coming up with 50. I'm going to play one more video, and then if you guys want to come up and we can talk about it, we can do that, okay? But let me play this video right here because I just find this quite interesting. Our level 3. Hold on one second. I don't think that's it. I think that's one we just did. Hold on.
I left my wife.
No, we just did that one. Okay, here we go. So the level 3 massage therapist has some news for you guys. He got some advice. He gives good business advice, right? Hence why he got to get $50,000 from his patients, honey, to survive. Hence why he had to ask the judge to award him $50,000 in the divorce decree from his ex-wife because he has so much business advice. His stable job still needed some unstable money. And therefore, he asked the judge, can he have a piece of that unstable money from his ex-wife? Okay. But he got some advice for y'all. Who wants it? Who wants this good business advice from this level 3 massage therapist? Well, here we go.
If my kids want to do what I do, I would just train them myself, send them to a 6-month massage therapy program, and they could do almost everything that I can do without paying the $250,000 for school. And they could, and they could be nearly as good as me.
And they could be nearly as good as me. Listen to it again. He said, if you want to be a chiropractor, you just need to go to massage therapy school. That's it. That's all. Don't waste your money, honey. He's just a level 3 massage therapist. His words, not mine, honey. You don't need no degree to be no chiropractor is what he's trying to tell you, child. All you need is a massage therapy degree. Do I have any massage therapists in the house? Do y'all want to make $300 an hour? Huh? Do y'all want to make $300? Well, all you got to do is get your level 3 certification and you too can be a chiropractor, okay? You don't need to go to school. All that school is a waste. $250,000 for what, honey? All you got to do is go to massage therapy school for 6 months. That's it. That's all.
If my kids want to do what I do, I would just train them myself, send them to a 6-month massage therapy program, and they could do almost everything that I can do without paying the $250,000 for school. And they could, and they could be nearly as good as me.
And then you could be nearly as good as him, honey. You could be nearly as good as him. Meaning, he's elite, He just messed with celebrities and rich folks. Those are his clients. He don't have any low budget clients. They all high class. They all rich folks, Paris Hilton and their families and stuff, He only look after just people with a bunch of money. They give him $50,000 like they just going to buy a $20 pair of shoes from Payless. Y'all remember Payless? Yeah, they just go buy a pair of shoes, gifted to them. $50,000 ain't shit, okay? So you don't need a whole degree. You don't need to spend $250,000 for a chiropractic degree. For what? Huh? So you can ask your future wife to pay off your student loans while being Catwoman on the streets. You don't need all that. You just need to go to massage therapy school. That's it. That's all. Just go to massage therapy school and then call Justin Dean up on the phone and just say, what do I do next? That's all you got to do. Or maybe you can check out his educational videos where he drags his ex-wife. Maybe you'll learn how to be a massage therapist like that. He got a lot of those on his page, you know. I looked at his page today and he said it's to teach different techniques of massage therapist, chiropractor type shit, you know. That's what he said his page is about. But for the last month or so, the only thing he's talked about is his ex-wife, what she do and didn't do in the marriage, how she just started all this shit, and he's just been a good old little boy, haven't done anything. He didn't bring this to social media. She did. That's what he thinks in his mind. So I'm just saying, if you want a high-paced job, then you could put doctor in front of your name, like Justin Dr. Dean did, right? You just need to be a massage therapist. I don't think any of us wouldn't mind doing that, huh? Go to school for 6 months and we can be a whole damn doctor with a license and everything. Save us $250,000. And then we might meet some clients to give us some Payless shoes. Who wouldn't want a pair of $50,000 Payless shoes? I would love a pair. He can ask one of his patients, since it ain't shit to them, I need 2 pair of shoes. It's nothing to him anyway. $50,000. I wonder why he can't ask his patients to pay his child support. It's nothing to him. $50,000. Because I don't think he'll get $50,000 from Korra a month. Do you? I don't think so. But he wants some of that unstable income. That unstable income that'll have her homeless on the street. If Mark ever shut down Facebook, she'll be homeless with her unstable income. Then what is he going to do? He's going to put her back on the road and dress her up as Catwoman again? I think he still would want more money. Why don't he ask his patients to pay child support since they so rich? They're just so rich that $50,000 is like just going shopping at the markets. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But like he said, his kids don't need to go to physical therapy school or chiropractic school. No. Just go grab a bottle of oil, a towel, some soft music, and a candle. Oh, don't forget about the massage table. Then you're hooked. You're good to go. You too can have a certification. I wondered, you think he got his like that? I think so. I think that's exactly how he got it. He's level 3, you know. Level 3 massage therapist. Riding around in LA with a table on top of his head. I think he rolled down the window and be like, you look like you need adjusted. You want to get in my car, take you back to my office and adjust you right quick. I need to keep up my skills. While I drag my ex on social media to pay this rent. Because massage therapists ain't doing the job. Not in LA, it's not, you know. That's it. That's all. This dude is a whole joke. He's going to teach his kids how to be a massage therapist because, you know, he's the master. Master Dean. Master Teacher Dean. He went from a doctor to a teacher. He's a doctor, teacher, Master Dean. I'll teach you how to be a massage therapist, level 3, just like me. Oh, God, this dude is a joke. You don't need to spend 250. That's what he said. Did you not hear what did you guys not hear what he said? He said he would teach his daughters himself. You don't need no instructor. You don't need no professional, no professor. You got teacher, master, Dr. Dean. He's going to do it for you. Well, why don't he go start at school right now? He can teach a whole lot of massage therapists how to add doctor to their name. Who wouldn't want to take his course? I would. Would you take his course? If it'll get you doctor in front of your name, would you take his course? Huh? He said he will teach you. I don't know. Let's listen again. Let's listen to see what he said one more time.
If my kids want to do what I do, I would just train them myself, send them to a 6-month massage therapy program, and they could do almost everything that I can do without paying the $250,000 for school. And they could, yeah. And they could be nearly as good as me.
And they can be nearly as good as me. But he's so good that he let a woman from a Nigerian black princess, mess with his mind so bad that he don't even get up most days and go to work. Because either he forgets to go to work because he forget what time is patience, right? Or he just don't have the mental capability to get up and go to work, okay? But they can be just as good as him. Anyway, with his old stable job. But yeah, he over here telling the judge he lost 60 to 80% of his business, of his revenue, and he needs help. That's why he needs child support. Yeah, he's asking for child support from a woman with an unstable job, unstable career, unstable coins, who may be homeless in like 6 months or so. That's how he talks, right? If social media shuts down, she's going to be homeless. I guess he's trying to ensure his daughter's not homeless either. But if she become homeless, is he still going to want her to pay child support? I mean, I'm just asking for a friend. He probably would still want her to pay child support. Where my cut at? OMG. Anyway, I just want to bring that information to y'all today. This man is a whole joke. He was a joke yesterday, a joke day before. He's going to be a joke. He was a joke today. He's going to be a joke tomorrow. Okay. He is a joke. He is a joke. He don't even understand what he's doing. Hey, let me tell you something. Somebody said something. Another blogger said this, and I listened to him, and they said those text messages in the app between him and Korra about the girls, they were sealed, you guys. Bloggers like myself couldn't go on there and see those records. His dumb, idiotic ass had those records put in a public document. Now those sealed documents with all the girls' business are spread across social media because he was too dumb to let that shit go. He put some sealed documents in a public document, and bloggers like myself and other bloggers, right, got a hold to it. Now the world knows that there were claims out there against him. And also because he shared the private text messages between the two of them, we now know he was touched as a child. And I'm not saying that in no, way to make people say, oh, Maura, I can't believe you're being insensitive. But the reason why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it is because he came out here and said Korra was by her own father. But through text messages, we found out that he was. We don't know who the man was now. Korra just said the man, honey. She just said the man. We don't know who the man was. We don't know who the man that was sleeping with him while he was a child. We don't know who that is, but we wouldn't have never known. He can't blame Korra. How you gonna blame Korra? Huh? This dumb joker put all of this in a public document. We were not supposed to find out that there were allegations about him, and you know what I'm saying. We wasn't supposed to find out that. It was sealed, you guys, sealed. He took sealed documents and included it in public documents, and we laid it all out for y'all. Do you hear me? I'm sure he probably saying, what the hell was I thinking? And then listen, I gotta show y'all this because I'm going to erase the name because I don't want to give that person clout. They probably sitting over here listening to me right now. Matter of fact, I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to read it because I don't want to get him no clout. But I am going to read their comment. Okay. And they probably here right now listening to my voice because, they said they come up and watch me. So, hey, girl. Hey, girl. And you know who I'm talking about. But one of his supporters says up under his comments, he can, but he will have to have a lawyer. He needs to start with that Amora on YouTube because she's over there slamming him hard. She's over there slamming him hard. Oh, poor Tink Tink. So I guess one of his supporters want him to get a lawyer after me because I'm on YouTube slamming him hard. Oh. But at least she did spell my name right. I appreciate that, love. If you hear my voice, thank you so much for spelling my name right because most people just don't get it right. But you spelled my name just right. I appreciate that. And then here's another one. This whole different one right here, y'all, honey. They say, you are so right. I will put a gag order against them. This one blogger paid $400 to get his public information, and she posted it for almost 3 hours on YouTube. How in the hell is this possible? How? How can she post this information and break it down for almost 3 hours on YouTube? How? How is this possible? And then somebody say, you need to report every blogger page. They're trying to harm him. Too funny. They over there frantic over the bloggers. But the thing about it is they want them to get gag orders and lawyers. But they telling their bloggers, oh, keep on, talk about Korra till she's green. But let's get money together and get a lawyer so we can get a gag order and shut them down. What she said? Let me read it again. Start with that Amora on YouTube. She's over there slamming him hard. She's slamming him hard. How am I slamming him hard when I'm just being a blogger? I'm just breaking down videos. That's all I'm doing. Just breaking down the videos. How was that slamming him, honey? I'm giving analysis on what I see. How you gonna get mad off of my opinion? This is my opinion of what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. Just because I don't see and hear things the way you do, how you gonna get mad? If you don't want me slamming him, if you don't want to hear it, why come to my chant, girl? But thank you for spelling my name right. I appreciate it so very much. And for the one that wanted to know how do you do it, she's like, oh my God, she's breaking down the information for 3 hours. Report them all. Report them all. They're trying to harm them. Report them all. They're coming harder than ever. I can only imagine what they're saying about me and their little cuddly group. Oh, you guys are so funny. Y'all so funny. Too funny, too funny, too funny. Y'all are too funny. Y'all too funny. Y'all too funny. Listen, everybody don't see things the way they do. Everybody's not going to see things the way we do. If they can have bloggers break things down and give their analysis on it, why can't I? They just never thought anybody would do a deep dive into old messages, old recordings that will resurface. And baby, honey, let me just give y'all a huge thank you, because y'all are flooding my inbox with old videos of things that he said and thought he forgot he said it, right? He forgot he said it and deleted it. But you guys have videos of it and y'all sending it to me, and he just contradicting the hell out of himself because, you know, he got amnesia. He got amnesia about the things that he said, and he come out and say something different, right? So now he's looking crazy, right? And they know he's looking crazy too. They really know he's looking crazy. But they did not think that it was fair. They honestly did not think it was fair that I grabbed the court documents off the site and break them down. That's because he came out here and told everybody he had a restraining order against Korra and that she was going to go to jail if she mentioned his name. That's what he said. But what he didn't say is the restraining order is temporarily, and they got court on the 24th, which is only 10 days away. I can't wait. Ooh, I can feel it all in my bones. I can feel it all in my knees. I can feel it, feel it, feel it. So 10 more days, and we will find out yet again if a judge is going to approve or disapprove his ex parte. He asked for a lot, honey. We're going to see if he's going to get all that stuff that he asked for. We're going to see it. We're going to see it, okay? We're going to see it. Let me look it up and see if anything happened on this Good Friday. Let's see. In LA right now, it is 6:00 p.m. So let me see, did anything else happen before we get off here and go have a drink or do whatever we're going to do on this Friday night? Let's see if anything else happened. Let me see now. Let me see you get fired up. Let's see. Let's see. Did anything else happen? Oh, Justin Dean. Justin Dean. Boy, I'm going to tell you one thing about Justin, though. He loved filing through the courts, honey. I think Justin Dean going to keep on filing until a judge say, get your ass out of here, because I'm sick of you. All right, let me see. It's coming. Nope. No other documents are available. Nope. Just what we already put out. But somebody said I missed something. Let me go back right quick and see something. Because somebody said I missed something. What was it that they say I missed? Hold on one second. Because somebody said I missed where something was denied. But I thought I did I read all the denies, didn't I? I went over all the denies in the court document, right? Somebody said something was denied and I didn't say it. Let me see. Let me just see. Number 10. Let me see. I was just looking. I thought I went over all of that. I think I did. Anyway. All right. Well, that's it. That's it, y'all. Well, listen, thank y'all so very much. Y'all have been a fabulous audience. Let me give shout out to those that sent me super chats. Thank you, Cutesy. Not Cutesy. I'm sorry. I be getting y'all mixed up. But Caramel Cutie. Thank you for the super chat, baby. She said YouTube GOAT. YouTube GOAT. Thank you, Caramel Cutie. I appreciate you, baby. KJ, hey, girl. She said, hey, girl. Thank you for that membership as well, baby. Appreciate you. Hey, Lorraine. Oh, I see you got your green back, Lorraine. I see you, girl. I see you. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Suzette Blakely. Oh, Blakely. Yeah, I said it right. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you, Quiet Storm, for being a member for 10 months. She said 10 months in, and I'm rocking with you till the wheels fall off and my flywheels get to knocking. The MF and GOAT. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that so very much. I appreciate you guys so much. So much. For those that do want to send me videos, either you can, let me give you my Facebook page again. Either you can drop it in my inbox, which some of y'all have, or I'm going to give you my Gmail account as well. I checked my Gmail account and somebody sent me a nice little write-up or whatever, and I didn't even see it for a while, but I finally seen it and I responded, and I hope she got it. But let me send y'all this right quick. Let me share my Facebook page. Therefore, you can jump in. A lot of people have said, I can't find you on Facebook. This is my Facebook page right here. Grab that link and subscribe to my Facebook, or follow, or however you do on Facebook. Because you guys, I need a few more people subscribe to my Facebook page to reach my goal. So I need your help. So if you guys would like my Facebook page, that would be, not like it, but I think like, follow, whatever it is. That would be greatly appreciated. Once I get to a certain amount of people, I'm going to be going live on Facebook and YouTube. Okay. Wait a minute. I think I got another super chat that just came in. Let me see. Who was it? Miss Charlotte. Thank you for the super sticker, love. Thank you, beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. It went away. Where did it go? Oh, right here. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you, Miss Charlotte. I used to live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I did. And thank you, Marcy. Is it Marcia? Marcia, for becoming a YouTube member. I appreciate you guys. I am going to be doing a members only live. You guys, again, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on Sunday. How about that? Are y'all going to be up for a members only on Sunday? Let's do a members only on Sunday, you guys, just for the heck of it, because I'm sure he's going to do something crazy between now and Sunday, and we'll do a members only on Sunday, just so I can, and I'll show my face then. You guys can have a little bit more personal reaction with me on Sunday, okay? She said Nancy was going in on this dirty mofo. Oh, you know what? Oh, listen. Tomorrow we're gonna break down Nancy video. I love me some Nancy. Let me tell you why. Because Nancy ain't scared of that joker. I love it. Nancy ain't scared of him or his supporters. I love the way she puts it on the floor, baby. We're gonna break down Nancy video that she did today. I haven't seen the whole thing, but we're gonna break down her video she did today, tomorrow, okay? Because I'm telling you, Nancy do not play. She be putting it on the floor. She like, what? None of that bull crap, that frivolous bull crap is going to go through. Like, Nancy, like, basically in a nutshell, like, he is just trying to use scare tactics. I did hear her say that this man is full of scare tactics. He wants Korra and Korra supporters to be so scared. But the only ones that scared is his supporters. His supporters. Oh my God, Korra's going to jail. Korra's being deported. Korra's this, Korra. They really think that something is really going to happen to Korra. Like, they're so funny to me. They're so funny to me. Oh my God. But we're going to break that down tomorrow. We really are. Okay. So I normally don't work on Saturdays, but we're going to break down Nancy video tomorrow. So if y'all want to take off, you can. I understand it. Just hit the replay. But if you don't want to take off, come back tomorrow, because we're going to break down what Nancy said. Okay. Thank you, Cookie, so very much. You said, hey, Amor, you are still the GOAT. It won't let me subscribe to the private group. Why it won't let you subscribe to the private group, Cookie? Send me a message, Cookie, on my my messenger. Send me a message on my messenger. And if you guys want to send me an email, the name of it is, like my channel, Talk About It with Amora. So it's Talk About It with Amora at gmail.com. Talk About It with Amora at gmail.com. That is my email. So thank you, Cookie. But send me a message on Messenger, Cookie. Let's get that straightened out. because you know, you guys, I appreciate your support. Love you, Mrs. Hurd. I love you. 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 Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. And let me give a huge shout out to my mods, because man, let me tell you something. My mods be modding. Okay. Let me see if I know them all. Tinkerbell, we got Livette, we got Candy Girl, we got Cutesy, and we got Caramel Cutie. Is that all the mods I have? I think it's 5. Big, huge shout out to my mods, because let me tell you what my mods have done. My mods have also helped build my page. They actually went out and started posting my video and reaching out to different people. And then I was contacted by somebody, and they've helped me out. And they have really been pushing my content out. And I know some of you guys that are not my mods have been pushing it out too. So big, huge thanks to all of you guys. I appreciate that so much. But every now and again, when I see my mods share my page and say, hey, check out them more on YouTube, talk about it with them more, that warms my heart, you guys, because I'm like, dang, you know, they do this for free. And I appreciate it, because it's like, you know, they don't have to do this. Like, you know, it ain't a part. They're not required to do it, but they do it. And I see them doing it, and I love it. And I'm like, oh my God, look at this. This is amazing. And to be honest with you, I have never asked them to do it. I never asked them to share my stuff here, share my stuff there. I've never asked them to do it. You know, I mean, I say like, share, and subscribe, but that's to everybody. But to see my mods doubling down and sharing my stuff, and they go listen to other bloggers, and they say, hey, when you have time, check out, talk about it with them more. I love that. So for that, you guys are amazing. Okay. And let me give one more big shout out, because I have to. Naomi, you the bomb, girl. You the bomb, honey. I appreciate you, because she be sending me some information. I don't know if she wants y'all to know, but girl, she must have a whole Rolodex full of old videos, because, honey, she be hooking your girl up. Now, some more y'all do it too, and I appreciate it. But I get a lot of stuff from Naomi that I ain't never seen, never heard of, and no one has ever even told me about. And when I see it, I'm like, what? Now, if you have sent me things and I have not broken it down yet, is because I just haven't gotten to it. Okay. So I know some of you guys have sent me things, and I may have not called out your name. Don't think I haven't seen it. It's just that I saw it, but I haven't processed it. So let me process it. Okay. Let me look at it. Let me find out how I want to approach it before I come bring it out here. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate you guys so very much. You guys are the bomb. I love it. I love it. I love it. So do me a favor, you guys, hit that thumbs up button for me. We're going to end, but you know what we're going to end on, right? Right. Well, you already know. So hold on, hold tight now. We got an intro and listen.
Okay, let's
an intro and an exit video. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
address something really quick. Why did I bring my business to the internet in the first place? It's because I'm smart. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I was told exactly what was going to happen. So I made a strategic move to protect myself. It's called Hollywood 101. If you know when somebody's going to go, you know for sure somebody's going to go try to destroy your character on the internet, you do it first. So that's why I did that. Not because I feel good about it. Not because I wanted to. Truly didn't want to. Actually, I truly didn't want to. But I was left with no choice. I was left with no choice. And I accepted the consequences of that choice. The consequences of not making that choice would have been far more severe. So, it's called using this. I was a fantastic husband. Fucking fantastic. I supported, loved, adored, and dedicated my life.
He was an effing fantastic husband that's been divorced twice. Okay? 2 women then divorced his fantastic ass. All right? Love y'all. Good night. See y'all tomorrow.